It's my belief that if you're trying to do something that hasn't been done before, if you're trying to get to this point of exceptional rather than average, that it's not a linear path that you're following, it's in fact a squiggly path. And what that means is you're as likely, if not more likely, to go backwards or sideways as you are to go forward on that path. And if you understand that that's what's happening, you can continue to turn up every day and face the squiggles and face the bad days, face the brick walls, face the days that you feel like you're not making any forward progress, with the knowledge that you have to keep moving through the squiggles, and that's a process, and that eventually you'll get to this point of exceptional.
Claudia Batten is a digital revolutionary. She's overthrown the order of things in 2 global industries, video gaming and advertising. And that's just so far. But what's also exceptional about her is the way she is now pouring her talent and her time back into digital businesses in New Zealand. As a young Wellington lawyer with technology clients, Claudia found herself longing to sit on their side of the table. So she stepped off the straight and narrow and headed for New York.
My mother had a fit, not necessarily like outright, but, just massively concerned that, this career path that lay ahead of me looked very stable and proper and, something she could easily explain to other people.
In the Big Apple, Claudia was on the founding team of the world's first online advertising network for video games. Back in 2003, before Xbox or PlayStation went online, before social media took off, the company Massive Inc. began dropping ads right into online games. Massive was snapped up by Microsoft for a 9-figure sum.
The interesting thing is a lot of people say, wow, how did that feel? That must have been remarkable. But acquisitions are this really long process at the end of a really long process of building that company. Frankly, when you're putting a deal together like that, every day you think it might fall over. So, I think it's just massive relief when, no pun intended, when that actually does, when that check is signed and in the bank kind of thing.
Claudia staged her next insurrection inside Adland itself. She co-founded an agency that sourced ideas for blue-chip clients from the crowd, from anyone online. Freelancers loved Victors and Spoils. Agency hotshots loathed it.
I've never seen such vitriolic dislike for a business before. I just believe that actually when you get such a significant level of pushback from an industry, you must be onto something. You've really struck a nerve at that point.
After selling the majority of Victors and Spoils, Claudia has thrown herself into helping others in the startup community, especially Kiwis. She offers advice and contacts and works with groups like the government's Beachheads network of mentors and the Icehouse Business Development Centre. And all this has inspired her latest project. Broadly, it's a layer over your LinkedIn network that sorts your contacts and allows you to ask for help from your own global network. For Claudia, the notion of the brain drain is old school.
And I think, look, I live in America, but I couldn't be more connected to New Zealand. I work most Sundays, I'm always on Skype, I'm always talking with Kiwi companies, and I think I'm more useful by being offshore, by having the networks that I have, by having the knowledge that I get by being in that market, and then bringing that back. That's where my love of Kia comes from. And I'm a big supporter of this concept of the borderless nation. That is how New Zealand needs to look at its expat community. We're out there and we're ready to help. We just have to create that connectivity and engage them.